73.
Come on, I'm recording.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. Folks, man on the post, stats bomb, quickly Kevin, the double pivot, the football ramble. What does that tell you about football podcasts?
There's too many of them.
That's one way to look at it. The other way to look at it is people like them, so let's make some more of them. What a segment.
So I ended up trying to explain the Real Madrid formation with 4 spatulas at the back, 4 ladles in mid, and 2 wooden spoons at top. So sometimes you change the ladle and the spatula down the wing to create like 4 up front and then mix back in. It's very simple.
Yeah.
But that's how I did it with the Champions League. Speaking of Champions League,
Yeah.
it's business end of the Champions League.
It is the business end of the Champions League, which I
couldn't be happier.
Well, this is probably
could not be
the
happier.
most competitive football gets, isn't it?
I think so,
It's
yeah.
the peak, it's getting there, the hype.
Yeah.
When the big boys come out to play.
It's already been brilliant. Like, it's been the 2 games that we've seen so far were really good. You know, Danioli for Roma getting net 2, very, very young, talented player. Like, what a player he is.
Yeah.
And United PSG was really good game. PSG,
Fantastic occasion.
PSG.
I was there.
Yeah,
Thanks
you
to
were
our
there.
sponsors.
The Ramble was there.
The Ramble was there. The Ramble was there. I was
It's
representing.
We got sponsors, we had tickets to the
So
game.
I'll talk to you a little bit about my
Tell me about
experience. It was a great atmosphere. Well, United were. I think United matched PSG for the first half, and the fans were really loud. PSG fans were unbelievable all night. They didn't stop singing. They were absolutely amazing. But I think the goal came out of nowhere, and then the second that PSG got their noses in front, they just controlled the whole game. They controlled it, and
I thought they had full control of the second half.
The full control of the second half, and they United couldn't get the ball off them. In the end, it could have been more than 2. And the crowd then, I think,
how ironic
the
were the
second-
Olays.
yeah, exactly. And the I think and then when they got their noses in front, it was all like you could only hear the PSG.
They just
fans,
put the boosters on. That was such a brilliant
It was a
game
great
to watch.
performance. What I quite liked about it was as well is that these people who we've always said, you know, there's more football than just the Premier League.
Yeah.
Like it's a world away. It's like, and the French league in particular gets brushed aside in general by the British football public, because they go, oh yeah, but it's only the French league.
Yeah,
It's
look
like
at the level.
Lyon have now beat Man City in the Champions League this season. PSG have beaten Man United. These
With ease.
seeds, like I'm really looking forward to the Lyon Barca game.
Yeah.
Because I genuinely think Lyon could do them. And there's some really good games still coming up. Obviously, as we record this, you've got Ajax versus Real Madrid, which is a game that I was really excited about. And the De Jong transfer's taken the edge off it slightly, because you want to believe that squad will stay together.
Yeah.
Tottenham Dortmund, I don't think was. I think a lot of people were saying that Tottenham were huge favourites for it as well.
I think there should be a little mini shout out here.
Yeah.
Go on.
I'm holding my shout out.
Okay.
I'll tell you.
Okay. I just think you should.
Okay.
It's Di Maria.
Yeah. To
Yeah.
be fair,
How he handled all of those things.
Perfect.
Should we do it?
Yeah.
Shout out.
Angel Di Maria coming back to Old Trafford. How he handled the situation.
As a Man United supporter, having Di Maria
everyone knows
in
his
your
quality.
side, wasting it
Yeah.
is the most frustrating transfer. Because say transfers like now, someone like Alexis Sanchez, who unfortunately I'm having to concede does not look as though he's gonna make the grade at United.
Yeah.
It looks the team
No matter
looks
what
way
system he's
so
going to.
sluggish, and Lukaku as well. Interestingly, Lukaku doesn't
Fit the style of play now.
Lingard, Rashford, and Martial look so lethal.
Yeah.
And Pogba behind them. They doesn't.
They're
Do
playing
you
fast
think the
attack,
age of that
counter-attacking
striker is
Yeah.
now coming to a bit of a close because the jinky
Well,
technical strikers are in amongst it?
Do you know what's the rise of now? It is literally now. This is all culminating to we've seen peak false 9. You know, we've reached.
Can we
it.
just all do
We've
that?
done that. That's reaching.
For the benefit of this, is we're doing basically a peak, like the top of making the top of a triangle.
We
with
look
our
like a
fingers.
Toblerone sat here.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
basically doing that, and that's
but
the international symbol for false.
There's
false
so
nine.
many false nines in the last few years with Messi, probably Pep's Messi in Barcelona. You know, he was the ultimate false nine. Ronaldo has almost morphed into one kind of. He's a bit different. But now, so many Kylian Mbappe. What do you call Kylian Mbappe? Because he's not a winger. Well, Mbappe's not a winger, and he's not a striker. Realistic, where his position is. He plays in this weird. There's a front. I don't know. I like the evolution of this front three.
Thomas
with
Tuchel,
no
by
striker.
the way, needs a lot of credit for the
he did
position
a hell
he's
of
put
a
in,
job.
because the way they structure, they all work. They all work together every way they push. So they can push into like a front five if they want. Like defenders come in to be in midfield, they drop back. Like it goes to a three, it goes to a four.
Go on, this is early, but go on.
Can I get another shout out?
Go on.
Shout out!
Shout out!
Marquinhos.
Okay.
Marquinhos is a world-class centre-back who's also a world-class centre midfielder. It's not like a Phil Jones being pushed to like this, you know,
Alves can fit in
CDM.
there. Alves can come in when he needs to.
But he's like legitimate.
Verratti.
Marquinhos is one of the best central midfielders in the world,
and
also one of the best centre backs in the world. This isn't like John O'Shea playing everywhere.
Yeah.
He's world class at both. He's superb. He marked Paul Pogba out the game last night, and he didn't have a
It was
sniff.
filthy from Pogba. I've got to say, it was unnecessary, that tackle. They really fell short, and it's unfortunate.
Can we look ahead to more games?
Yeah, let's do
coming up
it.
as well. There's a few more games that I think we should cover, like Atletico Madrid.
Will this be the season?
Atletico Juve. What can we just talk about Atletico Juve?
Well, you know how I feel about Juve. I actually want to see Juve versus PSG in the final this year.
Yeah, you do. Atletico, it feels same as I will go and say. Know how it feels almost like Atletico with Simeone's coming to an end?
Yeah.
Like you get that
I think
feel
that's
the
been
club
pushed.
slowing down.
That has
Some
been a
people thought that
legendary.
for a while,
It's been so great that what he's
Yeah,
provided.
No, he
there.
has, but it's slowed
I don't know
down.
if it's coming to an end. I think he'll be a very long-serving
Do you know
manager there.
Yeah, but do you know who he'll
Because the
be?
system's always in
He'll be
place.
Atletico's Madrid's David Moyes at Everton.
No
Because
way.
I genuinely don't think
Javi.
Simeone can push them any more than he has done. I
Yeah,
think
but
he's come to an end.
But that's the fighting, like
I say bring in Arsene Wenger.
Dortmund-esque sort of way of being, because they've competed at the top level. They've tried to nestle into the big boys.
I think Juventus will
You said
beat
wonder.
Atletico. I think Man City
Business
will
end
beat
of the
Schalke.
season, business end of Champions League. Let's get some.
Yeah.
Yeah. Business end. What a segment.
He's recording. Ready?
Yeah.
They said the magic was dead.
I say it's magic.
I say ice baby. That's what I say. The FA Cup is back.
It's back.
It starts off with quite a good game actually. QPR Watford. You never know what QPR you're going to see.
Well, Watford's going to get.
No, you don't know what.
It's like a
Watford
bag
you're
of
gonna
rebel.
get. QPR would be the
Coffee.
coffee,
Yeah,
yeah.
definitely.
And I think the Watford would be the really hard caramel.
Toffee.
Well, do you know what? 2 for 2, I agree with you on both of those. What a segment. Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa. Why on earth is Brighton versus Derby? No disrespect to either club.
Sounds like
Brighton v Derby. Why is that your title
Because-
round? Explain.
Because I want to see how Derby, when they knocked United out the Carabao Cup,
Yeah.
I want to see if Derby can successfully challenge Premier League sides.
Right. Okay. Can they do it at Brighton on a mild Saturday?
Surely
midday?
it's got to be Newport at home.
That's
Surely.
He's being
on,
deliberately
he
being
is, isn't
different, and the obvious one is, come on, it's the Port against Man City.
Playing
Newport
devil's
That's
City.
the tie around.
He's building up to it. weren't he?
Newport versus City is obviously brilliant. Newport have done fantastic.
Genuine
Yeah,
question:
Newport as well.
Can Newport have they got a chance?
Depends on the pitch.
Depends on the pitch. So you're saying there's
I-
a chance?
The problem that I have is I
just
genuinely
Chelsea.
think this is, well, it is Man City, yeah, but I genuinely think this is a team, whatever team Pep puts out, that would be affected massively by playing at Newport. I think the fact it's at Newport makes a huge difference,
Yeah.
more so than it would if this was them playing, I don't know, Darlington. Do you know what I mean? The pitch at Newport will play a big deal. The crowd at Newport.
Sergio Aguero having to turn
I don't think I think Sergio Aguero. I don't think they play Aguero.
I know he probably won't, but it's just the thought of him having to trot out onto Newport's pitch is fantastic, isn't it? It's brilliant.
The problem is that with Pep's rotation, he could just be like, right, okay, we're playing Newport. It's important. Yeah, Sergio, you're playing Edison. You're in goal. And those players would be like, what? Why are you playing?
Did you know you're on the bench?
Yeah. And then right up to the he's going to be like, oh, Bernardo Silva, Sane, Bernardo Silva.
It's the worst player. I've got a worst
Sane
player.
out. And he'd be like,
We'll give Sane a run out because we put him on the bench when everyone's captained him in Fantasy League. You can have a try out in the FA Cup, so go score us a few goals.
Yeah, go on.
So I think it would be the most amazing upset ever.
Chelsea United. Who do you think is coming into this?
Well,
with
both
the
tails
most?
are between legs.
Yeah, exactly.
I still think United have got.
Whose tail is lower? Whose is more erect? Who knows?
Do you know what was? You think I still would say United the favourites. Right?
Yeah, I do as well.
No way.
No.
Nah. Like off the back of just such a beating.
Chelsea have conceded 10 goals in 3 games.
Yeah, right. So I think as long as I just like Sarri. I hope he bounces back.
Oh yeah, look, we all
needs
hope
to
he
be some
bounces back.
bounce back ability.
It's ridiculous that we're even talking about Sarri being under pressure.
Yeah,
This-
which he is, because that interview of himself was just head scratching. Like, I don't know, they might get rid of me.
Well, the thing
What
with
do you want me
Sarri
to do?
now is that he genuinely is. It not only we talked about it last week briefly. We were saying about how it takes time for a new manager to come in and implement his style to the
Like
players, and those players taken on board. Imagine that being Sarri. Like you know, apart from Bielsa, it's not many other managers. If you came in, you'd be like, oh god, it's going to take ages.
What do you think went
He's
wrong
so
there?
tactical.
Like with that, or do you think it was just one of them?
But Man City just a rampant. Man City are amazing. Man City are amazing. Man City are amazing. Yeah.
Back
The
to
man
back.
is.
Hat-tricks from
So
Sergio Aguero.
okay,
Back
so
to back, Jesus.
we've somehow managed to turn Chelsea, Man United into talk about Man City. So I'm guessing none of us think Newport will actually do it. Shout out Newport.
Just seeing them.
Shout
out.
What a segment. We've got an announcement.
There's a quiz announcement.
There is indeed. On the 13th of March. On the 13th
Put it
of
in your
March.
calendars.
3rd of March
We are.
to Wednesday.
Yeah, we are doing a live football quiz.
Yeah.
Live podcast football
Why?
quiz.
Why
at
not
Little
just
Man
do a
Coffee.
football quiz?
We're doing a football quiz to raise money for the Woolwich, which are a great Welsh homeless charity.
Great.
Oh, you should have said that. Great.
Yeah.
Great.
So it's £5 to enter. That's per team, but you can maximum you can have per team is 5.
Where is it?
It's a Little Man Coffee in Cardiff.
So get your teams together. Teams of maximum 5.
Hit us up
£5
with your team
entry.
names.
Get on Eventbrite.
All proceeds go to the Woolwich.
Everything. We aren't
Do you know
giving
what?
anything. There's
And you
nothing in it for us.
You get to listen to us ramble live. It's a crazy thought, really, isn't it? But you know, why not?
Oh, and it's a really good quiz.
Yeah, come down, have a quiz. It'll be fun.
I thought of it in a dream.
Got an announcement.
Right, Skin's going to do a random
You went
one.
quiz. We both put. Oh my god, that was so good. You just got like quiz.
I was thinking, this is taking...
When he's like, it's all going to the Woolwich, guys. There's nothing in it for us.
We're not skimming off the top.
Nothing to skim. So,
Nothing to skim.
no skimming. Nothing.
It's not even a top.
It's not
You can't. What a segment. So, Championship football on the weekend and in midweek this week. Double whammy of Championship football. One of the best things about the Championship is
You could be more excited about it.
just so thick and fast. It just keeps coming.
I can't wait to get to a certain part.
Listen, watch you. This week's Championship football was marked by comebacks, or it was a tale of two comebacks. One was Friday night, Aston Villa at home to Sheffield United. Villa, one of the most entertaining teams to watch in the Championship this season because it's just a goal feast. They just don't know how to defend. They are very attacking. And they were 3-0 down at home to Sheffield United. Looked like they were dead and buried. There was only, I think it was 7 minutes to go. Completed a great comeback, but just completely summed up A, how bonkers the Championship is, B, how bonkers Aston Villa are this season, and Sheffield United still going to be up there. I don't care what the gaffer says. He's talking them down. They're still going to be up there. Villa won't. I don't think Villa, until they sort out defensively, they're still going to be. I think they're still going to just be floating around the outside of those playoffs. May squeeze in, and then the other comeback that nearly was QPR at home to Birmingham.
Ask for a shout out.
Shout out!
So Gary Monk.
Gary Monk, you got an actual shout out.
That maybe deserved it because they were 4-0 up against QPR in the first half, and QPR nearly completed a remarkable comeback, but Lee Camp, of all people, saved Naki Wells' penalty in the last minute, and QPR, another side, bloody crazy. They're absolutely mental.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes, Birmingham.
Naki Wells.
Yeah.
Premier League player?
No.
No?
No.
Ooh.
Too inconsistent. Has the old purple patch? No.
Oh,
So
right.
is that definitive enough for you?
Okay, right, move on.
Moving on, and Al has brought, for the listeners here, they can't see that he's trying to distract me with a picture of Dwight Gale, who is public enemy number 1 this week, because last night...
Who's public enemy number 2? Is it Dwight Gale?
It's Dwight Gale.
Yeah.
And he's got he's been charged with diving, or successfully manipulating...
You've got 30 seconds.
Yeah, and it was a blatant dive. We drew 2 games to look out for this weekend. Blackburn against Middlesbrough on the Sunday, which I think...
Good pardon.
Ooh.
I think
Never heard that sound.
That's alright, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's not too bad.
As Sam's go, I think I've made worse.
Do you want to finish on that?
What's the other game?
I've finished now, I've done now. You've thrown me off.
What was the other
There
game?
was 2.
No, that's it. You don't need any more.
Don't even need anymore.
Should just
Do you
have
know
like
what?
a little Gary Monk legend?
I don't think he's trying anymore at this point.
I think you can pick and choose.
Don't think I'm trying.
Don't even care, whatever. It's championship game.
You just said, I want to end on 2 games, said 1 and went, I'm done.
What's enough?
Lost my train of
Interrupt me
thought.
with your ooh, that's fine. It's fine. You're done.
Lost my train of thought. Doesn't matter.
Can I have that?
Yeah, I'm sure.
The other one was Villa West Brom, by the way. But I didn't want to say.
You've literally gone from being like, it's the best league in the world with Becca, where you were like, brilliant, the championship. And now you're just like, Sheffield United.
I saw a new
Ever.
clip this week that I'd not seen before. Check this out.
And to be fair,
Send your shot,
you play
mate.
Maxwell for anything. Him and Murdoch have done.
Rupert Murdoch.
I would say they've lowered the standard. You'll never get this up, but we'll try. Because they own half the television.
Own
The
half
two
the time.
proprietors of our 2 national newspapers, the Daily Mirror and the Sun, are Murdoch and Maxwell. If I wanted to improve the standard of life in this country overnight and somebody gave me a magic wand at Christmas, I would have them removed from this planet.
Lads, before we finish up, we've had a few messages in from people listening to this week's show, and it's good to always get feedback, isn't it? So, Papa Bouba Diop has tweeted us, said, absolutely out of the world this week, well done the Ramble Boys. Marion Pahaz, lads, not too sure about this week, to be honest. Peter Unlove says, this week was better than having a rat gnawing at your feet, but not much more than that. So, not sure good there. And Alexander Kleb got in touch with us on Facebook, and he said, real good flow to this week, boys. Felt all the new sections like VVD Verses and Readers' Wives are coming into their own. Keep up the good work. So there you go.
Oh, that's great feedback.
That's nice.
I'm very happy with that.
Apart from Peter Unlove and his feet.
You can't please everyone.
Right.
There's one thing you do.
So,
We're done, really?
we're nearly done. Before
One
we
more
go,
thing.
I just want to say again, 13th of March, come down to Little Man Coffee in Cardiff. We're doing a football quiz. All money made going to the Woolwich.
Yep.
Great homeless charity
Great
in Cardiff.
charity.
So come down, buy a ticket. It's £5 to enter, but that's per team. You're going to have 5 aside. So come down, support the cause.
It's a great quiz as well. Isn't it?
It's a brilliant
phenomenal
quiz.
Even if we
We're
say so.
very happy.
We've written it, but we are very, very happy
Written with
it.
love.
And we want you.
And love.
Honestly, it's ours, isn't it? We've written with Peter and love.
That's what's going on.
Right.
Come down.
Come on,
Quiz.
get
Go
out
on,
of
go
here.
on.
30th of March.
Go on, what is it? How do you get tickets?
Eventbrite.
Eventbrite.
Follow our socials.
Do that.
I want
Get on Twitter. There's a link
Yeah,
there.
just message us.
There's a pin to it. Just come round.
The FIFA Rumble. Just pop on.
Just pop over.
Bye.
73.
That show is fantastic. I actually think
That
this
was
is.
genius.
Do you like that?
Love that.
Yeah, seriously.
Like the way you just casually nonchalant, like, and love's gone like this. And said,
I don't know.
she
She
got
got
to do a
to
video. Like next week, we'll be like, out Gemma. Gemma's been in contact again. She never leaves a message. Alright, I need to clarify this section that's in here. It's VVD. I don't know what.
Yeah, well, it stands for Virgil van Dijk. This is a new section of the podcast. Virgil van Dijk versus, in honour of Chris Sutton, saying Virgil van Dijk is the greatest footballer to ever, Dutch football, to grace the Premier League. He probably thinks he's the greatest footballer to grace the Premier League as well. We are asking ourselves, is Virgil van Dijk better than, and then, you know, each week we're going to
Insert thing.
insert thing or,
Mm-hmm.
you know, person not related to football.
Ready?
Yeah?
Okay, right. Is Virgil van Dijk
Yeah.
better, greater than Gravity?
Okay. I would start the debate with I think he is gravity.
He pulls you in.
He pulls
And
you
he
in.
holds gravitas.
Do you know what he
Yeah.
reminds me of?
What?
A big magnet.
Hang on, can I just clarify?
Yes.
Do you mean gravity, the actual the pull of
The
gravity,
force.
the force, or do you mean the film Gravity
Or-
with
or
Sandra
the
Bullock
actual-
and
actual film.
George Clooney?
Yeah, or is it the film?
Well, we can do two approaches with this.
Okay.
I initially would like to know what you think with the film, if the film's stacked up.
Okay.
And
Okay.
then, if he passes that, then I'll go through to actual
Okay, well, in the
Gravity.
movie Gravity, I don't know how she survived.
Well, she survived because of Virgil van Dijk.
Virgil van Dijk would have survived that.
So-
So, that's why he is better.
Virgil van Dijk, fact, when he goes into space, he doesn't need an oxygen mask.
Oh, right.
And one of them big fishbowl things.
I think he's better than the
Helmet.
film. He's
That's
better
it,
than the
helmet. Helmet
film. It
miss.
doesn't.
Okay. And then the concept of gravity, he is gravity,
Okay.
so he gravitates towards making him better than
I
gravity.
think I'm going to
Yeah.
go for VVD this week.
Yeah,
You?
I'm going to go with Virgil van Dijk. I think
Okay.
Virgil van Dijk is actually better than Gravity.
There we are. Boom. What a segment.
Right.
Before we finish up, we've had a few messages in from people listening to this week's show, and it's good to always get feedback, isn't it? So, Papa Booba Diop has tweeted us, said, absolutely out of the world this week, well done the Ramble Boys. Mariam Pahaz, lads, not too sure about this week, to be honest. Peter Unlev says, this week was better than having a rat gnawing at your feet, but not much more than that. So, not so good there. And Alexander Kleb got in touch with us on Facebook, and he said, real good flow to this week, boys. Felt all the new sections like VVD Versus and Readers' Wives are coming into their own. Keep up the good work. So there you go.
Oh, that's great feedback.
That's
Good
nice.
I'm very happy with that.
Apart from Peter and Doug.
What a segment.
We're nearly done. Before we
Oh,
go,
okay.
I just want to say again, 13th of March, come down to Little Man Coffee in Cardiff. We're doing a football quiz. All money made go into the Woolwich.
Yep.
Great homeless charity
Great
in Cardiff.
charity.
So come down, buy a ticket. It's £5 to enter, but that's per team. I'm going to have 5 aside. So come down, support the cause.
It's a great quiz as well. Isn't
It's
it?
a
It's a phenomenal
brilliant
quiz.
quiz.
Even if we
We're
say so.
very happy.
We've written it, but we are very, very happy
Written with
it.
love.
And we want you.
And love.
Honestly, it's ours, isn't it? We've written with Peter and love.
That's what's going on.
Right.
Come down.
Come
Keep
on,
quiz.
get
Go
out
on,
of
go
here.
on.
13th of March.
Go on, what is it? How do you get tickets?
Eventbrite.
Follow our socials.
Do
You
that.
can buy it all
Get on Twitter. There's a link
Yeah,
there.
Just message us.
There's a pin to it. Just come round.
The FIFA
That's
Rumble.
it.
Just pop on.
Just pop over.
Bye.
73.